Welcome everyone. Today's video we're going to talk about how to hire a salesperson to automate your sales and close businesses, close deals for you.
Nobody likes going door to door.
Exactly. It's very time consuming. As we started off, we went door to door. It would take several hours to approach 5 to 7 businesses per day. And also you're using gas, you're using your time. So really how we automated that was finding salespeople. Who are these salespeople? How do we go about hiring a salesperson?
Yeah.
Do you want to kind of dive into what you do and then I'll...
Sure.
Okay.
So how I went about it is, what you'll learn is Ryan had somebody close to him. I personally didn't have anyone who was actually interested in that. So what I did is I posted an ad on, in Canada, Kijiji, but in here that'd be like Craigslist.
Yep, Craigslist.
I also posted one on Indeed. I
Indeed.
believe Indeed we have both in Canada and in the US. So
Yep.
I posted an ad on Indeed hiring for a salesman. Now, what we were able to do with that is how we're paying them is that by commission. Because you don't want to pay somebody per hour, especially if you don't know if they're good or not, per se. You may not want to pay them per hour. So what you can do is set up a commission-based sales. So if they're getting a sale for your business, you give them X percent, whatever percent you choose. I actually did a fairly high percent because I wanted a good salesman.
Yeah.
So I actually gave him 50% of my first month. And then I gave him 10% of every month after that.
Okay.
So he was, once you start getting a few businesses, think of it for them. If they're making, that's $100 a month reoccurring revenue
Yep.
per business that they get.
Yep.
And you're going to get a really good salesman then, and they're going to start bringing in, trust me, that's nothing for them to go out and do that every day.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money for in your bank. For
Yeah,
sure. That's something
exactly.
that's worth the expense. If you want to automate, you got to put out the money.
Exactly. And if you can advertise it like this. They land a $2,000 deal. That's $1,000 up front just for closing a deal for you, just for going door to door to business owners and talking to them and closing a deal. And obviously you want to pay them a good commission up front so that they'll bring you more clients, and they're automating that for you. What I did personally was I have 2 salespeople. One is my younger brother. I wanted someone closer to me that I could overlook, I can manage, I can teach them exactly what I do. So how do you go about finding a person like that that's nearby, you can converse with? I would recommend going to either a local community college or a university, right? And going this, I'm going to show you on my computer how we do this. You're going to go onto the university website or community college website. You're going to look at the class schedule for business communication classes, okay, primarily this class. And most people in there are looking for internship opportunities. And you are going to find out when that class gets out. You're going to stand outside the door just like you would to approach business owners, and you're going to introduce yourself to these students. And these are young students that are open and eager for opportunity, and you're going to introduce yourself, tell them, hey, I run a marketing agency. I'm looking for interns for a possible paid position with commission. Into a full-time position.
Yep.
Would you be interested? Commissions could range from anywhere from $500 to $2,000 up front, and you're going to find a lot of people through that. That's, pretty much what I did with my little brother. But also, I have a salesperson up in Seattle, and you can find people online as well through Indeed, and we're going to show you how to do that too.
And one quick thing about those community colleges, they all have bulletin boards. A lot of them have tons of boards that are selling different services.
Yep.
Put on there, salesmen needed, $500 a day, or whatever you need to do. Because if they close one deal a day, if they were good at what they were doing, they could make $500 a day just from getting sales.
Yeah.
If they really wanted to. So you can advertise it. That's not by any means false advertising. If they're able to close a client a day, all the power to them. So that's another way you can go about advertising to them.
Yeah. And how do you go about teaching them what you do? I think that's the hardest part, is creating a clone of yourself, because that's initially what you're going to try to do with these salespeople. Basically, run them through the course, right? You're going to show them this video. You're going to show them the whole course. You have access to it. This is your handbook, and you're going to teach them exactly what you do, If you don't want to show them how to do Facebook ads
Yep.
in particular, you can just show them the sales portion.
That's the best part. You don't need to show them everything.
Yeah.
They need to understand what you're going to do.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what they really need to understand is what they're telling a business that's going to happen. They don't need to know how to do what they're telling them that they're going to do. They need to. All they need to know is what it is that they're providing, and how they're going to do it, and what the results are going to be.
Exactly. And you could show them the first video where we talked about what is social media marketing, how do we utilize it to help local businesses, and that's basically their elevator pitch right there, their sales pitch. Then you could briefly run them through some of the Facebook ad, maybe one of the Facebook ad videos, show them kind of what you do, so that they could have a better understanding, and then they'll go out and approach. And we're going to show you in the cold call videos and the infield footage videos on how to do that. You could show them those videos as well. So this is basically your handbook for your salesman or saleswoman. Yep.
Exactly.
All right. So I'll see you in the next video.